It turns out that Index's photographic memory is not actually a condition that could lead to her death without annual memory erasure. Does this mean the Church has been lying to Style and Kanzaki?
Locating most effective magic. Desired combination for intruder repulsion has been successfully acquired. Now deploying specified magic. Employing St. George's Holy Sanctuary. The intruder will be destroyed.
There's something I thought didn't quite fit since all of this first started. You're not an Esper like the students here. Yet you told me you weren't able to use magic.
Don't you see what's happening? The Church has been lying to you this entire time about Index having no magical ability. Yeah, do you get it now? And that thing about her dying if her memory's not erased every year? That's another whopper. The only thing killing her right now is whatever magic the Church planted in her. We just have to find a way to stop it. After that's done, there won't be any need to erase her memory. Think about it this way. The Church made Index memorize a bunch of evil books without a second thought about her safety or happiness. That's the kind of group they are. Do you think they'd be likely to share their true plans with low-level enforcers? Not convinced? Why don't you ask Index about it yourselves?
St. George's Holy Sanctuary is having no effect on the intruder's opposition. Now switching to a more effective spell. Attempt to destroy the intruder will continue.
Fortis 931.
I'm not interested in hearing your unproven theories. What we know for certain is this. If we do this, then we save her for the time being. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. I'll kill you if I must. That's what I decided long ago. So give up.
For the time being? That's not much of a promise. I'm talking about saving her for good. There's only one question you need to ask yourself, Sorcerer. Do you want to help Index, or are you too afraid to? You guys have been waiting for a long time. You want a happy ending for all this, don't you? One in which you don't have to be Index's enemy. You want to be her friends in truth, and not the people who snatch her memories away from her every year. You never gave up hope completely. You never stopped trying. Because you made a promise to yourself not to abandon her. Knowing what you would have to do, you made it your personal mission to save this girl who had been your friend and companion. You wanted to be the heroes of this story. So why content yourself with supporting roles now? You told me earlier you swore to protect her with your lives, no matter who or what got in the way. If so, your part is far from over. It's barely even begun. Are you gonna give up because Act 1 turned out to be a little on the long side? If you help me instead of fighting me, then maybe you'll get your happy ending. Now let's do this!
Selva 000.
What are those lights?
I know this. It's Dragon's Breath. Its power is equal to the legendary Dragon Strike of St. George. If even one of those touches you, you're in big trouble.
You're up! Move it, Esper!
Urgent warning. Reading from Chapter 6, Verse 13. New opponent has been identified. Altering combat strategy. Beginning a survey of the battle scene. Completed. Prioritizing the destruction of intruders. Strongest threat, Tomakamijo, will be destroyed first. manipulated for flame magic. A distorted version of the Church of the Cross spell has been detected, along with multiple runes. Formulating counter Church of the Cross spell. St. George's Holy Sanctuary, activating stage 2. Eli Eli Rama Sabachthani.
He's countering my flame!
God, they say you are good and just. If that's true, then I will be able to destroy this evil magic. Are you good? Will you do justice?
We'll find out right now!
Warning. Last chapter. Verse 0. Caller has sustained critical damage. John's pen. Failing.
How odd. Apparently a mysterious blast of light tore through one of our observation satellites. You and your two other companions. It seems that all three of you were in Academy City without any form of identification. Would you happen to know anything about this strange event?
No.
All right. And that letter there. It was sent by one of the other foreigners, was it? Whoa, whoa, whoa! I didn't think it was meant for you. It was clearly addressed to the boy. It's for him to open.
He won't mind. Any salutation would sound phony, so I'll just skip it.
You did a damn fine job back there, Esper. I could probably say more, but what's the point? Writing down what I felt and what went through my mind that night would require a whole rainforest worth of paper, so I'll skip that too. Instead, as a token of my gratitude for your help, I'll tell you more about our mutual friend and the peculiar situation she's found herself in. The church wanted us to bring her back immediately. However, they changed their minds when we asked about those lies you uncovered. After that, they told us to simply maintain the current status, which basically translates as wait and see what happens. Personally, I don't much like the idea of her being with you for a moment longer than necessary. I'm sure it will come as no particular surprise that I'm not planning to give up and turn her over to you indefinitely. We will be gathering the necessary data, and once we have all the information we require, we intend to come back and reclaim her. But you need not fear another attack.
For now, just wait until I contact you again.
That's quite a mischievous friend you've got there. The letter must have been dipped in a liquid explosive of some kind. I know you're anxious from waiting. You're eager to see for yourself how the boy is holding up. It might do him good to have a visitor. Still, if you seem shocked by his condition, it might frighten him. So let me give you some tips before going in.
May I have your attention, please? We would like to remind all friends and family that visiting hours will end at 9 p.m. If you would like to remain in the hospital later than this, please see the information desk for approval. The gift shop and the cafeteria will remain open.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but I think you might be looking for a different room.
His memories haven't just been lost. They've been completely obliterated.
What do you mean? What's the difference?
It's not a normal case of memory loss. The brain cells that managed his memories have been physically destroyed. I'd be very surprised if he remembered anything from his past. What happened to him? It's like his skull was cracked open and his brain was hit with a stun gun.
Are you feeling all right, miss? You look awfully pale, like you've had a terrible shock.
Oh no, I'm fine. Really, I'm just fine, thank you.
You know, you look familiar. Have we maybe met before?
Of course. Don't you remember? We have met. It was out on the balcony of your student dormitory.
I see. I lived in a student dorm before this happened.
That's right. I showed up one day. You gave me some food, and you used your right hand to destroy my walking church.
Did you say walking church? What's that? And why would I destroy one of them?
Come on. You have to remember. Think, Toma. How could you forget fighting those two sorcerers who had been chasing me?
You called me Toma. Whose name is that?
It was yours, but you don't remember it. My name is Index, and I want you to know, even though you don't remember it, I loved you.
I'm sorry. Index is a funny name. It doesn't sound like something a girl would be called. Maybe you're talking about a pet I had. Gotcha! Hook, line, and sinker. What, did I hurt your feelings by comparing you to an animal? Be a little adventurous. We could get you a nice collar. Come on, it'll be fun. Would you rather be a dog or a cat? I'm guessing cat.
I'm confused. I thought your brain cells had been destroyed, and your memory was gone completely.
Hey now, you almost make it sound like you wish I had forgotten everything. Well?
No, I don't.
So according to the doctor with the frog face, my memory cells have been utterly obliterated. And because of that, I should have forgotten everything that's ever happened to me.
What do you mean, you should have?
Well, here's the thing. All that supposed damage was inflicted by a magic spell. That alone explains it all, doesn't it? When I touched you on the head, it was with my right hand. That's all I needed to do. Imagine Breaker took care of the rest, no problem.
Imagine Breaker?
Yeah, my right hand. That's what the doctor called it anyway. It neutralized the power of the magic spell. And since it never had the chance to reach my brain, I came out all right. Man, the look on your face was priceless. I mean, you're usually the one going around saying crazy stuff and messing with people's heads. I have to admit, it was pretty fun to turn the tables on you this time.
You should see a doctor.
I'm dead. She's gonna kill me.
Listen, son. Are you sure about what you're doing? You don't remember anything, do you? I told you what happened. Every last detail that those other two gave me about the event.
No, I don't. But for some reason, I can't explain. The last thing in the world I wanted was to see that girl cry. It must sound really strange to you. I'm not really sure what this feeling is exactly. But it's there, even if I never remember the reason why. And that's okay, because I don't want to let it go. So, I guess one memory was left to me after all, huh?
Your memories are dead. They were destroyed with your brain cells. All past information was blasted irreversibly out of your brain. So then, where do you think this remembered feeling is coming from? Where is it stored?
Well, Doctor, that should be obvious. From my heart. Wouldn't you agree?
2 weeks have now passed since a mysterious incident caused us to lose contact with our satellite, Orihime-1. So far, all efforts to reestablish contact have failed. The governing board has convened an emergency session to hear further suggestions from Academy City scientists.
Style Magnus. You are no different from the others. Every person who comes here has the same reaction to my rather unusual appearance. But it makes sense to me. If machines can sustain my life, why make my body do it?
Yes. Director General Alistair.
I believe you are already aware of the reason you've been called back here from England. A situation has developed.
If you mean deep blood, I know.
We have indeed located a young girl who possesses the ability to kill a certain creature. A creature that we aren't even sure actually exists. Here is where it gets complicated. Sorcerers aren't usually allowed in the city, and yet one has involved himself in this.
In Academy City.
Crushing a sorcerer is no problem. If pressed, we could handle it. But of course, I would prefer to avoid such a conflict. Pitting members of the scientific and magical disciplines against each other is a dangerous game, as you know. Scientists and magicians, each side with its own power, its own exclusive knowledge. The harmony of this division keeps the world in balance. Academy City is bursting with espers. Suppose a sorcerer was brought down by someone with psychic talent. You can imagine the disquiet that would cause, can't you?
I can, sir. But you believe that the problem can be solved by sending a fellow member of the magical community to deal with this sorcerer.
That is my plan. Additionally, I have at my disposal one of the natural enemies of sorcery.
Do you mean the magic breaker? But sir, I thought the idea was to avoid using espers at all.
That won't be an issue. He's a level 0 with no abilities to speak of. He has no access to privileged information, so using him will not risk a security breach. Yet he will be helpful in dealing with our sorcerer friends.
Basically, you brought me back here to team up with the boy.
He does not have the brains to understand your magic, nor does he possess the power to recreate it. You won't have to worry about your magical secrets being revealed.
I will do as you wish. But sir, we've never seen the power of deep blood. Can we even be certain it truly exists? And if we learn that it does, think of the ramifications. It would prove
the existence of dangerous creatures that would need to be hunted down and killed.
You speak of vampires.
That is more of a question for your side. I believe the occult is your domain, not ours. You know, it seems we are presented with an interesting philosophical question. If the existence of deep blood proves the existence of vampires, what exactly does the imagined breaker